Hello again. It's Father Bob O'Brien from St. Gregory's Church, and I'm just giving you this little introduction to the Stations of the Cross, which you're going to celebrate on Good Friday with people from your schools, from St. Hedwig's and from St. John the 23rd. So, you can see our beautiful church here, and in the background, if you look on the walls, you can see we have some carvings that stand out from the wall, about halfway up the wall, and these are our Stations of the Cross here at St. Gregory's. It started a long time ago when people couldn't travel to the holy places, to Jerusalem, to imitate Jesus or follow Jesus on his steps toward his suffering and his crucifixion. And then for many hundreds of years, we have, in the Catholic Church, reproduced those places. We've remembered all those special places where Jesus was and developed prayers for each of those places. Traditionally, there are 14 of them. Early Christians saw in their own actions the ways that they imitated Jesus. But it also was true that they saw sometimes in their own actions the ways that they did things that in fact were like the kinds of things that people did to Jesus. People have for a very long time, even before Christianity, had a sense of right and wrong. And so while we want to be more like Jesus, we also are aware that our own actions can be like the behavior of those who picked on Jesus or pushed him aside, and who thought that they had gotten rid of him. We can pick on people, or we can cast blame against other people. The Stations of the Cross are a way for us to let go of these things and to learn about how much God loves us, no matter what. These 14 moments, these very special 14 moments, usually have a little prayer that goes with each one of them. And there are many different versions, but most use a little passage from the Bible, and then a little time of silence, a little time to be quiet, and to think about what each of these special moments means, followed by usually a little prayer that we know pretty well, like the Our Father, or the Hail Mary, or the Glory Be, or even all three of those things. After you've done the Stations of the Cross, quite a few times, you may learn that it's one of those wonderful ways of praying where there's, in one way, no right way or wrong way to do it. There are many versions. So I've got a kind of little sign that says, do it your way. And eventually, you will, if you really are sincere in walking with Jesus, learn to do the Stations in your own way. There are different published versions that you can read or get off the internet. Mary's Way of the Cross. St. John Paul II wrote a special series of Stations, and so has Pope Francis written a special series of Stations. There are many, many different versions available online. And so, as you make the Stations this Good Friday, you might especially think of the fact that we are all praying together, all of us believers, with Jesus, with Mary. Jesus has the courage to give himself to us out of love. And when we walk with him, we also learn that his love is so great that it overcomes all of the things that might make us sad or fearful or angry, and that his love shows to us not just a new way of life, but a whole new way of living. It's like being created all over again, being made new. And so this is the journey that we're on for Easter. Jesus will raise us up, just like at our baptism, raise us up and make us new again.